Ladies and gentlemen, as we join viewers from around the world, this is Fight Club Rush 13 for the first time from the beautiful city of Stockholm, Sweden! Fight Club Rush present three 3-minute rounds in the amateur middleweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner with a record of 4 wins and 2 defeats. Weighing in at 83.8 kilograms. From Sweden, Enes Kollari! And his opponent in the red corner, undefeated at 2 wins. Weighing in at 83.8 kilograms. From Sweden, Rafael Kveldstad! Your referee in charge of the action, Mattias Sjödén.
All right, the Goliath, Mattias Sjödén, in charge of this middleweight action, and they kind of need him. These are 2 very big middleweights. As I mentioned, Kveldstad competed at light heavyweight on short notice and did not seem to be the smaller or weaker fighter out of the 2. And he actually ended up closing out the sort of hometown hero. He defeated Alfred Olsson by a decision in Halmstad, where Olsson had basically half of his city there, so never one to be deterred by something such as a perceived crowd advantage or disadvantage.
Fighters trading jabs and low kicks to start. They look very similar.
Yeah, I feel like these are 2 sides of the same coin in some sense, both personality-wise, but also visually.
Yeah. Right hand almost connects there from Kollari.
Kollari's had some bad luck with several canceled bouts. He was actually supposed to make his pro debut last year, but that fight ended up falling through. He ended up getting injured, and here he is instead.
Kveldstad trying to establish the double underhooks here. Goes up, eats a knee, or what, was that a kick?
Wait, I think it was a kick, actually. Didn't quite get out of the range of danger there. Nice hard leg kick there as well. Kveldstad might want to take this to the ground. Yeah, after all, he did spend a lot of time with fighters like Khamzat Chimaev and Jabbar Murtazaliev and Husum. 3 days of freestyle wrestling. With many of the young athletes who represented the Swedish national team in wrestling as well. So definitely somebody who can fall back on some wrestling credentials. Oh, simultaneous kick and then a punch there from Kollari.
Kollari is starting to feel himself right now. I can see it in his eyes. I think he's starting to read Rafael a little bit. And
yeah. I don't think he feels threatened by Kveldstad's striking. I think that might be the issue, that Kveldstad hasn't really earned Kollari's respect on the feet.
I think you're correct there, sir.
1 minute left.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, hands low.
Yep. Eyes are telling the story here. I know we're sitting so close so we can see it, but you see like the focus in Kollari's eyes, and Kveldstad looking a little more tentative.
It's like a walk-in head kick, pretty much. But yeah, Kveldstad, he's got to make something happen offensively, because right now he's just kind of reacting to the attacks coming from Kollari.
Got a guillotine there. Not connected the hands though. Oh, transitioning to the back.
Look at that.
Kveldstad got 19 seconds to work. On his back like a backpack.
Oh, look at that. Patience is a virtue. It paid off there for Kollari. That overhand right that he's throwing as well. Oh, ooh, there's some of that. There's some of that Vanderlei that they were talking about when it comes to Enes Kollari. So yeah, a bit of a tentative start for both fighters, but definitely was Kollari, who is billed as more of a striker out of these 2, who sort of found his rhythm, found his striking first, and I mean, let's take a look at some of that action. Yeah, there's that rear naked choke attempt, but only 1 hook in. Yeah, it wasn't the best possible standing rear naked choke position.
Maybe a palm-to-palm option there would have worked, but it's difficult.
And so, CM, what would you be telling Rafael Kveldstad right now? I mean, I'm sure, this is a big show. Lots of his friends and teammates are here, so there could be some added pressure. What do you think he should be thinking about here heading into round 2?
So definitely the biggest spot in his career thus far, in his young career. Commit more to the takedowns, because I've seen he's ducking down towards the single leg, but he's coming right up and he starts to strike. I would say commit more to the single leg and really dunk that leg down to the ground. It's very hard to stand up if someone really commits.
Like you said, Kollari kind of feeling himself and trying to get the crowd in on his side. Definitely a difference in ambience with two corners. You can actually hear some of Kveldstad's All-Stars teammates here behind us. One of them asked for the right hand. Push kick there from Kveldstad.
You can see that Kveldstad being a bit hesitant, not really letting stuff go. You don't need to hit everything. That's like when you're fighting with confidence, you know that not every technique you throw needs to connect. You can set things up. You're confident to stand in range and let a jab hit the air to land the right hand. But you can see Kveldstad a little tentative.
And of course, just 19 years old, hasn't faced a whole lot of adversity in his career so far. I mean, like I said, his first amateur bout didn't even last half a minute before he won, and then he battled a little bit uphill in the first round, then ended up coming back against Alfred Olsson, winning the decision there, but nobody had quite put it on him in the same way as Kollari is doing now. Nice head kick there, mostly blocked though.
What I'm noticing is that Kollari, he's allowed to stand and admire his work. That's a nice right kick there from Kveldstad. But Kollari, he's walking him down with confidence. Here we get the takedown.
Oh, almost got the butterfly sweep there, but look at that. Readjustment, gets a half guard instead.
Nice, very nice commitment there from Kveldstad.
He's got to watch the Von Flue. Like I said, he won his his amateur debut with a Von Flue choke.
I think he's out of there with the Von Flue, but we need to watch out for the mount here. Nice cross face.
Oh, he's going to switch the arm triangle. Oh, that's nice.
Here we go. This might be it.
Steps over.
This might be it. Very nice defense. Very nice.
And now Kollari on top, landing ground and pound. Oh, look at that.
Leg lock. Knee bar attempt. Knee bar attempt there from Kveldstad. All right, so heel hooks are not allowed. Going for the straight ankle lock. Straight ankle locks is not something we see a lot in MMA. Nice right hand.
Some pretty decent shots here from his kind of 50-50 position here on the ground for Kollari.
And again for a straight ankle lock.
Oh, that was...
And that's why we don't see a lot of leg locks in MMA.
Yep. I mean, you could just hear the thud of one of the shots that missed and hit the canvas. And look at that, some style points to boot for Enes Kollari.
I like it.
Not the biggest presence online. Not the most animated personality outside the cage. Clearly all that comes out inside the cage.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely a better second round for Kveldstad, but I don't know. What do you think, Sian? Was it enough to win the round? Those submission attempts, perhaps?
It's a good question. I mean, he is close to. I mean, he is trying. No, I've talked myself into no, because he's going for submission attempts, but like the danger isn't really there. However, I know like a straight ankle lock can really, really hurt, but it's just pain. is just pain. If you get the right torque and you can go belly down, Russian style, you can make the foot swell. I've actually had that happen to myself. It's really, really painful. But other than that, it's just pain, and no one's going to tap to just the straight ankle up.
Certainly not Enes Kollari. He is one tough customer. I mean, I actually called the action when he went 3 rounds with Caroline Ciaffoli, who will be representing the Swedish national team in September in Italy in the European Championships. And no matter the position that Kollari was put in, he just did not fret. Oh, that's a nice little 1-2 there from Kveldstad. He needs more of that.
And did Kveldstad have 2 early finishes before this, or just 1?
Just 1. The other one did go the distance, but he wasn't fighting somebody with the same power that Kollari has. Side leg kick for Kollari as well. Mouthpiece falls out. Oh, that's a nice little flurry of air in the clinch. Clinch distance, rather. Ooh. Haymaker of a shot there, just missed.
That connect.
Yeah.
That was a nice right hand from Kveldstad.
That's much better for Kveldstad. He needs more of that. He just needs to perhaps just believe a little bit more in his own striking.
Half the round left. Manages to get the takedown.
And I think, Kollari definitely slowing down a bit.
Yep. And who knows, maybe the judges gave the second round to Kveldstad. Then this might be trouble for Kollari.
All-Stars corner calling for mount. And I do believe Kveldstad is trying to set up that arm triangle once again. The cage might be a little bit of a hindrance, though, in this sense.
Side control here for Kveldstad. You can see Kveldstad not really focusing on the damage right now.
Yeah.
Mostly
also chin strikes to the body.
They stand him up. Yeah. What happens when you don't stay active enough.
I agree with that stand-up, actually. Oh, that was a nice right hand there for Kollari. Oh!
That left hand was nasty.
Here's that Vanderlei they were talking about. Final 20 seconds. Oh, can Kveldstad hold on?
Oh. Connected hard there.
Oh, and a knee to the body as well.
Nice timing there from Kveldstad.
Nice job, Kveldstad. Oh, but look for reversal there. Kollari gets on top. Landing ground and pound.
Wow, what a fight.
Great way to start off this FCR 13 card. Just when it looked like Kollari was slowing down, getting tired, he really just ignited the flame. Let's see if perhaps we can check out some of that round 3 action.
Yeah, when they stood them up there, that was Kollari saw his chance to get the round back.
Yeah, and he might have done it.
Might have. Yep.
There was a lot of damage being dealt there.
Connected really, really hard with this. I think it was like a left uppercut.
All right, let's hand it over to Mr. Ricky Wright with the official decision.
Bra match. Bra jobbat bägge två.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 30-27 Kollari, 29-28 Kveldstad, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. In the blue corner, Enes Kollari.
All right, I'm here for winner Enes Kollari, winner by split decision. I gotta ask, were you worried when you heard that it was a split, that maybe the fight would go to your opponent?
No. I thought I won, definitely. More striking, takedowns didn't do shit. So, yeah.
And like you said, that striking was on point. We talked to some of your teammates who said that you like to bring out that Vanderlei Silva. Do you feel like you got to show that off?
A little too little. Next fight, Pro, Gothenburg, Zlatko, Nabbe, du fula jävel. Main event Göteborg.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Enes Kollari, a man on the mission. Let's hear it for him, your winner, Mr. Kollari.